Hi everyone, we're back here at the exhibit hall at Disrupt 2024 at the Microsoft booth this time, and I've got Christiaan Brinkhoff with me. Hi Christiaan, how you doing?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Tell me about what Microsoft's talking about here at our EUC conference. What's here now? What's here next? Take me through it.
First of all, we are very blessed and glad to be here at Agile Disrupt. It's a great event. It's the leading event in the EUC industry, so great to have us here, the PMs, as well as the sales organization, as well as Agile and the community coming together to celebrate our announcements with Agile and Microsoft, with frontline support for cloud PCs on Agile as an operating system, but as well our announcements and our customers that are here to hear about our roadmap. We just did a keynote, we did a bootcamp session yesterday as well, and everything was like packed in terms of like the room as well as interest, and it's just great. Like the energy around like Microsoft and AVD and Windows 365 and Agile is just, it's just great. So
that's awesome. Now tell me, what was the bootcamp about that you did yesterday?
So it's like a deep dive into AVD, so Azure Virtual Desktop and Windows 365. So we went to the nuts and bolts of how do you configure, what are the requirements of AVD and Windows 365, when to use like AVD, when to use Windows 365, what are the differences between those two products. It's kind of platform as a service, and the other one is software as a service, so kind of where customers are heading as part of the cloud journey, being more like completely cloud, where Windows 365 really fits in with Intune. Kind of really that like deeper dive in how do you deploy and what are the requirements versus a more high-level session like a breakout.
Touch on a couple of things that were mentioned this morning at the keynote.
We announced the frontline support, so Windows 365 Frontline is a new offering we have where you can do license sharing. So for one license you get 3 personal cloud PCs, and now also that supports Frontline and Agile with the Agile operating system. So you can connect from the Agile OS to Frontline Cloud PCs and benefit from that licensing offering. The other things that we announced or kind of revamped as part of announcements we did recently are Windows 365 Boot is a boot to cloud feature from Windows 11. So you go straight from the Windows 11 login screen experience into your cloud PC. The other one is Switch. So Switch is like you can switch between your local PC and your cloud PC, but the task queue of Windows 11. So another Windows integration for Windows 365 that sits in the like local vision to create a familiar experience for an end user to connect to Windows in the cloud versus going first to a local client and then open that local client and then get to your virtual PC in the cloud, to kind of streamline that completely from the Windows 11 login screen or the task queue integration that we have there. So that are the main announcements we did, but also like smaller things like watermarking support or screen capture protection and AVD and Windows 365. And a bigger one is Azure Stack support for Azure Virtual Desktop. So if you're a customer and you have still on-premises resources or compliance or databases in your on-premises environment, what you now can do is extend Azure Virtual Desktop to your on-premises data center and have Azure Virtual Desktop VMs like multi-session or single session on your own on-premises like infrastructure. That could be a very good way to do a hybrid extension of your Azure Virtual Desktop environment. That's another big announcement we did, and we already chatted with a lot of partners and customers here that are interested in kicking the tires with Azure Virtual Desktop and the Azure Stack HCI integration we have.
Well, Christiaan, every time I look over here, Microsoft booth is packed. There's obviously a huge amount of interest for Microsoft here at Disrupt 2024. We love having Microsoft here. Thanks for your time today.
Yes, hey, thanks for having me.